Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be sharing the recipe of a tres leches Rabdi cake. The cake comprises of Indian flavors and is my special Diwali recipe. For the recipe we need milk. Into the milk add yogurt, baking powder and baking soda. I am using buttermilk here, you may switch it with yogurt. Mix everything up and keep the concoction on the worktop for reacting with the baking powder or baking soda. Add maida in a bowl, into which we'll be adding castor sugar. It is very important to sieve the mixture here because it will add extra air into the dry ingredients. Make sure you check the description box for the recipe and the ingredients list. So here I am adding butter. The butter is softened as you can see. Now we will be mixing the butter into the dry ingredients. You may use your fingers until it resembles a sand-like texture. When this is completed, we shall add the bubbly mixture or the milk concoction into the dry ingredients and give it a good mix. Here I am adding rose water for flavor and cardamom powder. These are the two most essential Indian dessert flavors that we can add for Indianizing our cake. So here I have mixed up the batter and as you can see it is lump free. Now in an 8-inch square tin, add the prepared batter. Now quickly the baking instructions. Make sure you bake it about 30 to 35 minutes at 160 degrees Celsius in a preheated oven. Now for the frosting, in a pan we'll be adding milk. Into the milk we'll be adding cream. Make sure you check the description box for the quantities. Do try this Diwali special recipe and subscribe to my channel for further more videos. Now that the milk and the cream are mixed, we'll be adding saffron and cardamom powder. Into the mixture we'll be adding milkmaid or mithai maid and mixing everything to turn it into a homogeneous mixture. It is very important to make the rabdi when the cake is in the oven because when we pour it into the cake, the rabdi mix as well as the cake should be hot. So it is about 35 minutes when my cake is done. I'm poking holes with the help of a fork. Once it is done, I have transferred my rabdi into a glass because it will be handy to pour. We'll be adding it on top of the cake and let the cake absorb all the flavors of the rabdi. I'm adding a cling wrap on the top of the cake because we'll be keeping it into the refrigerator for chilling. Keep this into the refrigerator for about 8 hours around. Now, after 8 hours, you see that the rabdi is completely absorbed by the cake. On top of it, I'm adding the same rabdi mixture, but here it is a little thickened up. On top of which I'm adding chopped pistachios. And rose petals. I'm cutting my tres leches Rabdi cake in 9 equal square pieces. Now we'll be serving every piece of the tres leches cake on the top of a Rabdi bed. Into this Rabdi mix that I'm pouring, I have added a little bit of milk for making it into a more liquid texture. I hope you try out the recipe for the Indianized version of the tres leches cake and drop a comment if you do. Thank you.